Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a cryptid encounter video on the Beast of Bray Road. Many cryptids have been around for hundreds of years. There are those who have been emblazoned in mythology for thousands of years. Then there are the newcomers. One of the most documented of these newcomers is a werewolf-like creature affectionately called the Beast of Bray Road. Before I get into this, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content on social media, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page on Amazon. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all 7 of my books there. I like to think I write good stories that make you think. So, on with the Beast of Bray Road. The first recorded sighting of this beast was in 1989, but the name comes from an article published in a local newspaper a few years later. It was titled, "Tracking Down the Beast of Bray Road." Bray Road is a 4-mile-long stretch of road in Walworth County, Wisconsin. It cuts through farmland and connects the town of Elkhorn to Route 11. The story started as whispers among teenagers. A local school bus driver overheard the teens talking about their sightings. He was convinced that they were scared, so he thought maybe there was some wild animal on the loose. He informed the authorities as well as a local newspaper reporter. The reporter pursued the stories and discovered that the local animal control officer had a folder labeled werewolf. Yeah, he had a whole folder for this, just for this alone. According to the animal control officer's reports, the first report was from Lori Endrizzi, Endrizzi, in 1989. At 1:30 a.m., she was driving on Bray Road and saw a furry humanoid, about 150 pounds, feasting on roadkill. Yeah. On October 31st, Halloween, 1991, a high school senior named Doris Gibson, Gipson. I don't know if it's Gibson or Gibson. Either way. She was driving on Bray Road, and she felt a soft thump and stopped the car, fearing that she had hit something. When she got out of the car, she saw a huge furry form charging at her on 2 legs. She got back in the car and sped off. As she did so, she heard the scrape of claws on the trunk. She showed the claw marks to the reporter. So there is physical evidence of this thing. Another teenager was driving on Bray Road and saw a humanoid dark form. Again, this creature clawed the car, and those marks were shown to the reporter. There are many other stories. Now, I can see a beast like that, in my imagination, I can see that thing clawing the car. But when you get 2 of them in a row doing it, I don't know. I'm thinking, to me, that says hoax. I'm sorry, but it does. However, having so many reports of this thing, yeah, that kind of dispels the hoax thing. Maybe this thing just really like clawing up cars. I don't know. The creature was generally described as having dark fur and red eyes, with fangs and the head of a wolf or a large dog. It was always bipedal, standing between 6 and 8 feet tall, with the furry body of a man. Yeah. Bray Road and the surrounding farms became a hotbed of activity. Both hunters and rubberneckers flooded the area wanting to get a look at it, trying to catch the beast or at least see it. That's the main thing. Various names for the creature were thrown around, but the one that stuck was the Beast of Bray Road. One local actually put a wooden, image of the thing up in his yard. Finally, the story surfaced that in 1936, and before I get to that, people were trying to figure out where this thing came from and why it was there. All kinds of different theories popped up, and none of them quite fit. Finally, the story surfaced that in 1936, a night watchman saw a form atop one of the ancient Native American burial mounds that litter the area. The creature smelled like dead meat and was digging into the top of the mound. When his flashlight illuminated the beast, it stood up, revealing that it was a furry, wolf-faced creature, which ran off on two legs. Sorry, read my own writing. The next night, the watchman encountered the beast again on the same mound. This time it said Gadara before it ran off. It actually spoke to him. Gadara, it said. The reporter tied this reference to the biblical account of the man from the city of Gadara, whom Jesus helped. He was possessed by a legion of evil spirits, and Jesus cast them out into pigs. Because of this story, many speculated that a local exorcist had cast a demon from a victim into the body of a wolf or dog. Who knows? Regardless of the truth of the matter, eventually the sightings slowed and the fervor died down. In 2003, a rash of sightings prompted the reporter Linda S. Godfrey to publish her book, The Beast of Bray Road, Tailing a Wisconsin Werewolf. I have not read it, but from what I understand, it is a compelling read. I suggest you get the book and read it for yourself. Let me know. I might get it myself. I don't know. But the fact that so many people saw it, and it was a wide variety of people who had no contact with each other, including some locals and some tourists who happened to just be driving through, and they had never heard the story before. That says something. Okay. The first time the beast clawed the car and she showed the reporter, yeah, okay, fine. The thing tried to get her. Amen. I get that. The second one, that's a hell of a coincidence. I think I would question the second one. But the fact that all these other people are reporting it as well tells me that there is something to the story. So anyway, do your own research, and if you have different information, new information, contrary information, contradicting information, put it in the comments. I'm sure we'd all love to read them. Hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. There is a house in New Orleans where the monsters all hang out. When the police detective, who happens to be a skinwalker squirrel, uncovers a plot by a paranormal perpetrator, he has to enlist the aid of his fellow housemates. If you enjoy a modern, quirky take on historical mythology, check out my new original novel, The House Off Farrago Road.